Is that like the receiver?
Yeah, for this little speaker for my class videos. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to start in just a minute. So there might be a few people coming in late, or not, but there might be, so just try and ignore them if they do come. So yeah, thanks for coming back again, everyone. And so I just wanted to welcome you all here. And so Kundalini Yoga, as I mentioned last time, is often called the Kundalini of awareness. And in my own experience, it's been an incredible healing technology. It's been used as a powerful agent of healing for thousands of years. And what it does is a lot of the practices, the breath work, the movement, the mantra, all the types of exercises that we do in Kundalini are designed especially to wake up dormant energy in the body on a cellular level. And it works on our nervous systems, it works on our endocrine systems, our glandular systems, to really kind of enact change on a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual level. So, and the practice, the Kriya that we're going to be doing today, after the warm-ups and everything, is specifically meant for PTSD, for releasing trauma, and also just for chronic stress, everyday stress. So it can benefit pretty much anyone today, I think. So we're going to get started with breath work as usual. Is everyone, just make sure you're sitting comfortably, that your spine is straight. I can't usually sit straight without lifting my hips a little bit on a cushion. That's totally a good thing to do, unless you're comfortable just sitting flat. And you can also alternatively sit in rock pose, if this is more comfortable, just sitting on your heels. If you do that, you could prop a cushion under your heels if that's more comfortable, or between your legs. Whatever's comfortable to you. And also, if at any point, there is a lot of sitting in this Kriya, so if at any point it feels more comfortable to sit in a chair, there's actually a couple of folded up chairs there. Just make sure not to push them on the floor, because Courtney's very protective of the floors, which I understand. But if you do, you just plant your feet firmly on the ground and sit with your spine straight in a chair. If at any point you're tired of sitting, that's you can still get all the benefit of the practice doing that as well. So we're going to do some alternate nostril breathing. Has anyone done that before? Yeah? Okay, so basically we're going to take our right thumb, seal our right nostril, inhale deeply through the left, then seal the left with our pinky, exhale through the right. Then inhale through the right, seal, exhale through the left, and so on. Again, inhaling through the left, seal, exhale through the right. So whichever one you've just exhaled through, you inhale through it again. And once you've inhaled, you exhale through the opposite. So we're going to do that for just a minute. Inhaling through. Does everyone get that? Yeah, okay. Closing your eyes. Inhaling calming energy through the left nostril and revitalizing energy through the right. Okay, finish your last 2 rounds. And on your next inhale, hold and let your hand down and exhale through both nostrils. Take another deep inhale through both nostrils with your eyes closed. Hold and exhale slowly. Okay, that's really a great breathing exercise for the nervous system, regulating body temperature, calming nervous system, energizing subtly as well. It's a great breathing exercise to do if you're panicking, actually, as well. Calms you down quite a lot. So next we're gonna tune in to our practice. So just rub your hands together a little bit and then bring your thumbs to your chest bone. Okay. As with last time, with every Kundalini practice, we tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. It's the opening, it's the way we call ourselves to presence in Kundalini practice. From the sacred Sikh language of Gurmukhi, this can be translated roughly to I am truth, or truth is my name. So close your eyes, inhale deeply, exhale. Inhale again, exhale. And on the third inhale, we're going to chant 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply with your eyes closed still. Hold. And set your intention for today's practice. Whatever that means to you. Exhale slowly. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start with a couple of warm-up exercises. Anyone who's done other types of yoga is probably familiar with cat-cow pose or has done it before. So we're going to start with that as an alternative to spinal flex. So come on your hands and knees. If you need to kneel on a cushion or there's folded up blankets on the sofa, that works too. Bring your wrists below your shoulders and your knees below your waist, your hips rather. And if your wrists are fussy like mine, try spreading your fingers extra wide. Or alternatively, you can go on your fists. And on the inhale, you're gonna bring our stomach down, our chest out, head up. And on the exhale, arching the back like a cat. Inhale, stomach down, chest out, head up. Exhale, arching the back. I'm going to be here for just a minute. Keep going. Close your eyes. This really gets the spinal fluid moving. And it's great for spinal flexibility. And go as slowly or as quickly as you like. You're doing great. Okay, finish your last one. On your next inhale, come to flat, neutral spine. Hold. And exhale. Okay. Now, in the same position, we're going to do, again, if your wrists are fussy, it really could help to come onto your fists at this point. In the same position, we're going to do something called hip rolls. So basically on the inhale, you come forward as much as possible. Exhale, you're going all the way back in a circle. Inhale, forward. Exhale, all the way back. Stretching your waist and your back muscles and stimulating digestion in this exercise. You're just going to be here a minute. Keep going. If you feel a one tense spot, feel free to stay there and stretch it out for a moment. Improvise. Keep going in the same direction. And if you need to pause, if you're in pain, please do so. Come off your wrists for a second and shake them out. Okay, on the next inhale, come to flat back and hold. Exhale. And we're going to switch directions, doing the same thing on this side. So switching directions, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Just here for 1 minute again. Keep going. And unless otherwise specified, it's all breathing is through the nose. Everyone's doing great. Keeping our eyes closed when we're doing these exercises is actually a more powerful way to generate the kind of energy that transforms consciousness and has deeper effects in the body. Okay, next inhale, come to flat back, hold, and release, exhale. Okay. Now we're going to come into a seated position, bring our feet out in front of us. And come onto your back. Cancel. Maybe I should be facing this way since I do have a camera. Okay. So what we're going to do, there's a few different options. We're going to lie down and we're going to do leg raises, just a few leg raises. So There's a few different options. You can choose to just put your hands by your side and lift one leg on the inhale, next leg on the exhale. Or you can bring your hands under your butt to protect your lower back a little bit and do the same thing. One leg on the inhale, next leg on the exhale. Or if it's more comfortable and that's difficult, you can bend one knee like I'm doing here and do it like that. Whatever works for you, and find a variation. I'm going to be doing it with my hands under my butt, one leg at a time. We're just going to be here for 1 minute. So, beginning, inhale, right leg up. Exhale down. Sorry, that wasn't clear before. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale down. Keeping your eyes closed. Try to point your toes towards your face and your heel towards the sky. This activates the navel point, the midpoint in our body where all the different energy channels meet. Everyone's doing great. Okay, last one on each side. Okay, come to lying down position. Inhale deeply, hold, and release. Okay, all right. Now you can bring your knees to your chest and hug them in just for a moment. Rock left to right just to give your lower back a little massage. Now we're going to come back up to seated position. You can either turn onto your right side and push yourself up, or rock up and down on your spine to come up. And we're doing one more warm-up exercise known as frog pose. So basically, we're going to come into a squatting position. Is everyone doing okay? Yeah? Okay. These are more active warm-ups because we're going to be sitting for quite a while during the Kriya. So if you come to a squatting position with your heels kind of close together, if not touching, your toes spread out, and your fingers a little bit in front of your feet, maybe like a foot in front of your feet. And now we're going to start hopping around the room like frogs. Okay, just joking. I'm just joking. Okay. That would be good though, probably. So inhaling, coming up. On the inhale, stand up and try to bring your nose to your knees. Like that's the idea, to bring your nose towards your knees. And on the exhale, back down to a squat with your spine as straight as possible and your head facing, your face facing forward. Inhale up to the knee, your nose to knees. Exhale, spine straight, facing forward. We're going to try and do 15 of these. Go at any pace you feel comfortable. There's no rush. Inhale up. Exhale down. You're doing great. Try and keep your eyes closed if you can. Breathing through the nose. This exercise drums up energy from the lower chakras and moves them up. Moves that energy up. Okay. Finish however many more you need to do to get to 15, if you can, if you're close. On the next inhale, with your nose to your knees, hold your inhale in. And then exhale slowly. Okay. Now come back down to a squat. Come back down to easy pose or cross-legged position. And yeah, that exercise stimulates the energy centers associated with digestion, sexuality, willpower, creativity, lots going on there. So it moves everything. It moves a lot of stagnant, I'm sitting on my timer, moves a lot of stagnant energy upwards, which is really the idea with Kundalini yoga a lot of the time. Okay, so now, we're gonna do one more quick warm up, which is just some shoulder rolls. So roll your shoulders backwards, keeping your eyes closed again. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Inhaling forward rather, exhaling back. Now switch directions. So if you were going forward first and then back, now you're going back first and then forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Okay, and now try one at a time, moving one shoulder at a time, one rolling your right shoulder back and then your left. And whatever direction you were going in for the individual shoulders, try reversing that direction. Last one. Still keeping it one at a time. Okay. Finish your last one. Take a deep inhale, deep, powerful inhale, and hold. Hold, hold, hold. And release. Okay. So now we're ready to start the Kriya itself. Kriya meaning just basically set a sequence of exercises done in a specific order for a specific effect. So this Kriya, the traditional name for it is elementary adjustment of the brain. And it's specifically, although, also known as yoga for PTSD, yoga to release trauma, different yoga teachers give it different names because that's not, elementary adjustment of the brain isn't necessarily the most appealing to people, but it really does adjust the brain and it really is effective. So what we're gonna do, the first exercise, make sure again you're sitting comfortably, spine straight. Again, feel free to switch positions into the rock pose, sitting on your heels. Switch the cross of your legs around if that helps. Make sure you're comfy and that you can sit with a straight spine. And tuck your chin a little once you're sitting straight. And so there are several parts to the first part. The first, there's a mudra, hand position. So what you're gonna do is bring your thumbs to the mound underneath your pinky and ring finger, like so. And then curl the pinky and ring finger down to clasp your thumb. Yeah. And then you've got your other two, your index and middle fingers are sticking out. Then you're gonna bring them in front of your heart space like so. So you're holding them like this. And we're going to inhale through our mouths and then exhale forcefully through the nose while going outwards like this. Okay, sorry, Nick, you need some more room. My bad. Are you comfortable like that? Yeah. Okay. So while you're doing this, just one more element to add. While you're doing this, close your eyes almost completely, but leave them open just enough to stare at the tip of your nose. I know it's a difficult exercise. If you lose that thread for remembering to look at your nose or whatever, don't worry about it. It's all part of the yoga, but that's the idea. You're clasping your thumb down, inhaling forcefully through a rounded mouth, exhaling through the nose, staring at your nose. We're here for 3 minutes. Eyes closed. This can be a challenge, but just do your best. If your mouth gets dry and you need to swallow, just do so and then continue. This exercise might cause the back of your head to feel slightly vibrating. Gives oxygen directly to the brain and is very effective for memory loss. Doing great. Over halfway there. Almost there. Inhaling in, exhaling out with the nose. Eyes on the tip of the nose. If you're feeling dizzy or faint, stop and take a few normal breaths. Okay, on the next inhale, stop, stay in position, stay with your eyes closed. Stay with your fingers towards your chest. Inhale deeply through the nose and hold. Now, while holding, clench your back molars together. Not too hard, just touching the molars together to the best of your ability. Holding, clenching all the muscles in your body at the same time, still holding the breath. Hold, hold, hold. And then exhale forcefully with a cannon breath through the mouth. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Keeping your hands in position. Inhale deeply through the nose and hold while locking your molars, your back teeth together to the best of your ability, clenching all the muscles in your body. Hold, hold, hold. Cannon breath through the mouth. Exactly, well done. One more time. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Hold, lock molars together, clench all your muscles. Hold, hold, hold. Cannon breath. Okay, now slowly with control, bring your arms down, bring your hands to your lap. And just stay here with your eyes closed, observing for a moment. Breathe normally. Okay. Okay, so we're moving on to part 2 of this 3-part Kriya. If you need to, everyone did really well with that, by the way. I know it's challenging. It gets really easier with practice, but if you need to switch the cross of your legs or stretch your legs out for a minute like this, whatever you need, we're gonna stay in the cross-legged position or in the rock pose, whatever's comfortable to you. And I also mentioned earlier, for those in the back, I don't know if you were here, but if at any point you need to grab one of those folded up chairs and sit like that with your feet planted firmly on the ground and your spine straight, that's just as effective. So for the second one, the 2 fingers, the ring finger and the pinky are gonna come down this time. And you're gonna put the thumb on top this time. So you're locking it down with the thumb. All these different mudras are basically stimulating pressure points, like acupressure points that are having different effects on us as well, in case you're wondering. So you're gonna have your forearms next to your ribs, like I'm doing right here, with your hands up around the shoulders. And the breath for this one, we're gonna have our eyes closed, but I'll show you first. So no need to focus on the nose this time. The breath for this one is like, think H-O-O, like hoo, hoo, hoo. So we're gonna be through the mouth. It's been likened to the sounds baboons make. And at the same time, we're gonna be doing circles with the fingers. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna be here for 3 minutes also. Again, if your mouth gets dry, feel free to pause, lick your lips, swallow. If you do need to pause that, try to keep your fingers going at the same time. And if you need to pause the fingers because the wrists can get sensitive, try to keep the breath going. It's a challenge. So just try to keep one of the 2 elements going if you can. And so we're gonna start. Doing fantastic. The breath is a forceful one, but you can go at your own pace. Over halfway there, doing great. Keeping the eyes closed if you're comfortable. Okay, last 3. And then come to stillness. Keeping your arms up, keeping your eyes closed, come to stillness. Now inhale powerfully. Hold the breath and press your lips together tightly. Holding the breath and clenching all the muscles in the body. Lips together tightly. Hold, 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 hold. Exhale through the nose slowly. Oops, I meant to say cannon breath, my bad. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Inhaling through the nose deeply. Holding, pressing lips together, clenching all your muscles. Hold. Hold. Cannon breath out through the mouth. Okay, 1 more time. Inhale deeply through the nose. Hold, pressing the lips tightly together, clenching all the muscles. Hold, hold, hold. Cannon breath. Okay. Bringing your arms down slowly, hands to your knees. Staying here with your eyes closed for just a minute, observing. You can come back to a normal breath. Can adjust your position if you need to feel more comfortable. Okay. Yeah, take a little stretch if you need. You can do a couple of neck circles or shoulder circles, whatever you need. Okay, we're just doing 1 more seated position in this Kriya. We're almost there, we're 2/3 there. Okay. Everyone's doing really great, by the way. So, in this last 3rd part of the main Kriya, we're going to be doing the same hand position we just did. So the ring finger and the pinky are down again, being held down by the thumb. And for this one, we're going to bring them out to the sides. Does everyone have room to do that? Yeah, okay. So holding them straight out to the sides. And then you're going to twist your arms backwards so that your insides of your elbows are facing up towards the ceiling as much as possible. Are you okay there? Yeah, okay, you can switch forward if you want. Or so we're holding this position, twisting backwards. It might feel you might feel slight pressure in the elbows. That's relative. That's normal, as long as it's not pain. We're holding this position basically for 3 minutes. It's a challenge, and we're going to be inhaling just normally, or like deeply normally. Like a good guideline is 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out through the nose. So eyes closed. You can focus at your 3rd eye point. Arms twisted back, breathing as deeply as you can in and out, or as a guideline, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. And continue. We're here for just 3 minutes. This exercise causes the serum in our spines to change and is said to help to slow, when done regularly, help to slow the process of aging. Definitely trains the mind. Just do your best. And remember, struggle is part of the yoga, 100%. Doing great. Halfway there. If you need to stop and take a moment, that is fine. And you can come back to it after. Or if you really, really need to stop, you can always stop and just visualize yourself doing it. Intention has effect as well. Almost there. Whenever your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. You might find you can stay longer in certain positions by focusing on the breath. Okay, staying in position, inhale deeply and hold. And twist your arms towards the back a little bit more if you can, more than they were before. Hold, hold. Lock your molars at the same time. Hold, hold, hold. And then cannon breath out. Keeping your arms in position. I'm going to do that 2 more times, keeping your arms in position. We're almost there. Inhale deeply. Lock the back molars, squeeze the muscles of the body, hold, hold, hold. Cannon breath. 1 more time. Hold, locking the back molars, clenching the muscles, twisting the arms back. Cannon breath out. Okay, now bring your arms down with control, slowly, carefully. Rest them in your lap. Do a couple shoulder circles if you need. Stay here just a moment with your eyes closed and observe. Coming back to normal breath. Okay. Now I'm going to invite everyone, we're going to do a brief relaxation before we do the final meditation part of the practice. I'm going to invite everyone to slowly come to lying down on their backs. Whatever position. You can use a pillow if you want. Or I'm not sure if they're big enough to prop under your knees actually, but if that's comfortable, you can try that. Okay. Let yourself sink into the floor. Let all the tension in your body go. Okay. So, everyone, get comfortable again in your seated position. It's our last part of the practice. Yeah, have a sip of water if you like, or there's glasses back there. So the meditation we're going to be ending with today is called the 7 Waves Sat Nam meditation. So the mantra is Sat Nam, which is basically the same mantra that we use in Kundalini practice to close out the practice each time. But it's a commonly used mantra, and it's, again, it means truth is my name, or truth is my essence. You know what? I think I told you the wrong meaning of the opening mantra earlier, and I apologize. It was, I bow to the teacher within was the opening one. Sorry, my brain. This one is truth. I am truth. And it's known as a seed mantra, and seed mantras were specific sounds that were discovered by the ancient yogis to be the specific sounds that are totally capable of rearranging the habit patterns of our subconscious mind. So the mantra is Sat Nam, and it's going to be, we're going to be undulating that sound in 7 waves of sound as we hit each chakra or each energetic center in the body. I'll demonstrate just really quickly what that's going to sound like, and then I'll walk you through it. So we're going to always inhale first deeply, because that's what gives you the breath to do the chant. So it's going to be an inhale. And then, so I'll do it. Sat Nam. So the first 6 parts are hitting all 6 of the lower chakras, the and then the Nam, the 7th one, is like, you can almost imagine it blossoming out the top of your head for the 7th and final chakra at the top. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. Bring your hands to your chest and close your eyes, and just look within for a moment. I'm just going to quickly draw everyone's attention to the 7 energy centers. So you just have a slightly awakened awareness of them as we do this. So the root, the first one, is at the anus. You could contract it if you feel like calling it to presence in that way. You can contract any of them as we go. Then it moves up to the sex organs. And then from there, just below the navel. From there, between the breasts. Then onto the throat area. Then onto the third eye, which is right between the eyebrows and slightly above. And then finally the crown chakra at the top of the head, the very top of the head. So we're going to be chanting this for 3 minutes. This meditation is said to cleanse the mind much the same way ocean waves cleanse a beach. And it's very good for activating the parts of the mind that make and break habits. So here we go. On the inhale. Sat Nam. Sorry, one last thing. Just imagine you're threading each part of the sound through a different energy center, like you're weaving it through. It can be very subtle. This feeling doesn't have to be intense. Just, okay, back to it. Sat Nam. 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 Last one. Sat Nam. Now take a deep inhale. Hold. Hold, hold. Exhale slowly. Bring your hands to your lap and stay here with your eyes closed just for a moment. Okay. Often they do that meditation for 11 minutes, but it's good to start with 3 minutes when it's new to you. So you can slowly come back to the room here. You might still feel the sound vibrating through you. We're going to rub our hands together to close the practice, bringing the thumbs to the chest bone as usual. And we're going to close with one long sat, short nam. So on the inhale, sat nam. Hands to forehead. And bring down as close to the floor as you can to close out the practice and give thanks for today's practice. Okay, thank you everyone. Just on time apparently too. Trying to stay within the minutes is difficult. Yeah. I find that meditation quite vibrating. Sorry for the speaker sounds, by the way. I need to find a workaround. If anyone wants, sorry, okay, good. But I did realize that when I used my phone to put an audio thing from YouTube, that it stopped recording the video and I had to start a second video. Workarounds, I gotta figure this stuff out. Does anyone want tea or anything? I know it's after time now, but if you want tea, I can make some tea. There's water back there too on the counter. But yeah, any impressions? No need to share. This is just a yoga class, but
do you want us to share?
If you want.
I found it very difficult.
Very difficult. The practice itself. Yeah, it
I
can
actually
be.
much preferred this one than the last one.
Really?
I think I prefer it too, though.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because people have some people that love certain practices, others will hate that practice, and vice versa. It's really.
I really like this one.
Yeah.
The first thing we were doing though, like the hip thing, like with,
The warm up, yeah.
I fucking hated that.
I think I saw you hating that. I was trying to give you alternatives.
I hated that more than anything else.
Well, yeah, it's an alternative to this one, the mortar and pestle.
I found it really painful on my knees.
Oh, okay,
Really
okay.
painful on my knees.
Yeah, I should have given more alternatives for that one. But did you have anything under your knees? Okay, and was it
wasn't enough.
Yeah, you can always fold the mat or double or triple it or grab a cushion, but yeah.
I think with that one, it's hard to remember where to put tension, like where to hold yourself. So maybe yours,
I was putting it all on my.
Yeah, the difficult part of that for me is my wrists. My wrists are completely too much of this, basically. So yeah. Hi, Edith.
I really liked when we would clench our body really aggressively and then blow out. I found that really